Okay, hey everyone, Jen here. In this training I'm going to talk about how you can create personalized videos and how they're really effective as part of your outreach. So I'm going to show you the process of using a tool called Loom, which costs about $10 a month as a software, or about $100 for a year, and just go through the steps of how you could be using Loom to create personalized videos. So things like creating your audio file, using the screen recorder, and then actually sending the videos to your target audience. Now, the reason why this is such a cool approach and really worth your while is it's another way of cutting through the noise to key decision makers and grabbing their attention. So showing them that you've taken some time to research their company, look at their company website, look at their social media, is just a personal touch that can really show someone that you've done your homework and you've investigated their company. It's also particularly powerful for offers related to something visual like web design, graphic design, content design, videography, and things like SEO, paid ads, things that you can view quickly online and do a quick screen recording of. So just bear that in mind when you're thinking about your offer, although it can be useful for a range of offers. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just go through an example SOP that I've created that I use with my team and pretty much walk you through the process of creating a Loom. So what you would need is some kind of like resource tracker. I've just got mine here. So things like different people's names, websites, and their email addresses. Let me go to a tab where we could find an example. So if we go to UK agencies, for example, what you want is the company name, their website, a decision maker name, and then typically a LinkedIn profile. So that'll help us with this. The next step you want is to open up a Loom account. If I just open up Loom, I'll show you. There are many different software and tools you can use for screen recordings. The reason I recommend Loom is because of the trackability of it. It's really cost effective. Within a few minutes you create a video and then you can track and trace who's opened that video. So if you go to Loom, you can just either get started for free or create an account. I've created my account with Google, so you just log in with your Google account. And then when you're inside, you want to download the desktop app, so you can have a Loom Chrome extension up here in your Chrome browser, but you would need, for the purposes of this training, you would need to download the Loom app. So just once you've downloaded, it should show up in your kind of workspace here as the Loom app. I'm going to open that. Okay, and this is what it would look like it's a standalone app, and it gives you some tools down the side, and it should also give you a preview of your face here. For this training, I recommend you turn the camera off. So you can personalize your workspace up here in the settings. Just go to your Loom settings and then just set up your account and preferences and things, and just make sure you download the desktop app for the sake of this training. All right, and once that's all set up, we can move on. Now, I use my LinkedIn account and I get my team to use a VPN to log into my LinkedIn. So this is why I've got this here as, the VPN login and the LinkedIn login, but I've removed the passwords and things for the case of this training. So you're either doing this yourself or having a team member do it, so just give them the respective logins and things. And then I've got two other files here. One is an audio link and one is a Calendly link. So for the audio file, if you scroll down this worksheet, I've actually added here screen recording script. You don't want your video to be more than about a minute. Some videos you can go up to 2 or 3 minutes. It's totally up to you, but the shorter the better, because you just want it to seem like an informal, off-the-cuff video. Just quickly looking at their website, looking at their social profile, and making them an offer and offering, just saying let's have a chat. It's not meant to be a VSL or a really lengthy presentation. It's really just a screen recording. So I've added you a script here. This is just a framework, so definitely personalize this. And you can see that it's, it's talking to them, hi there, Jen here. I wanted to film this really short video for a couple of reasons. Firstly, to say hi and let you know that I've been checking out your profile. So at this point, we're looking at their LinkedIn profile, we're looking at their company website and social channels. You know, I love the work that you're doing, and I wonder if you're happy with XYZ. So this is where you insert the kind of business activity that they're doing that you would help them with. So in my case, you know, I wonder if you're happy with your LinkedIn and cold email currently, because a lot of people struggle with that, and that's where I can help them. Or whether you're aware that you could be doing more to, you know, generate more leads on a regular basis using LinkedIn. So this is where you insert your tangible result, and the more tangible the better. So if you were aware that you could be creating, you know, $100,000 a year more using LinkedIn, or generating more high ticket, you know, corporate clients using LinkedIn, whatever, insert your own type of kind of promise or result here. And then you introduce yourself. You see, you know, over the past, 5 years or 12 years or the last few months, I've been helping companies just like yours to book 10 to 40 client meetings every month using LinkedIn. And I wanted to reach out and see if we could help you generate 5 and 6 figure deals over the next 3 months. So you just want to personalize this and talk about the results and the defined endpoint that you can offer. If you're interested, there's a little button on your screen. You could book a call with me, or you could just reply to this message and we can set up a small chat. However, if you're happy with your current business activity, so currently happy with your pipeline development or your LinkedIn and cold email, no worries, you know, either way. Hope you have a great day. So we want to keep it nice and personal, nice and short, show that we've looked at them, and then also just making a really sticky offer, like something that's talking to a pain point that they have or a really tangible desire in a way that we can help them. So that would be your screen recording script. What I recommend is you record this. Now, it can be as simple as just record this audio into your iPhone or your smartphone. The audio recording feature of a smartphone is really quite good. You just want to be in a quiet room where there's no like traffic noise or dogs or children, but you know, making noise in the background. And that should give you an MP3 file. An alternative way of doing this is to set up a Zoom call with only yourself on the call and record the call, and record yourself actually doing a screen recording and saying this script. So it sounds really natural because you're doing a screen recording. Just make sure you know, say everything like really naturally and flow. And then when the Zoom recording saves, you could just pull out the audio file of that as the MP3, because usually you get 2 or 3 files from a Zoom recording. You get the MP4, which is the video, and you get the MP3, which is the audio, and you get any kind of transcript or chat notes. So that's another great way of just pulling out the audio. And the reason we want to record this audio separately is, as you notice, the audio is not personalized to the individual. So the audio is general enough to actually match any screen recording. We're saying, I'm checking out your profile, I'm looking at your company website, you know, I like the work that you're doing, but none of this is saying a company name, and none of this is saying, you know, a person's name. And then it's talking about the general results about that company might be wanting to have. So by recording this audio once, we're able to create a system and a process for doing the screen recordings and attaching the audio, and then it's actually still a hyper-personalized message, but something that we can do at scale. All right, so this is why we would create an audio file here. So this is the steps of going through and creating your Loom. Basically, my team would log into the VPN and they want to choose my location, which is London, UK. And for them, if they're logging in the first time, I tell them to download the VPN app to their desktop. If you're doing your own Loom recordings, you obviously don't need a VPN to access your own LinkedIn profile. So then let's log into LinkedIn. So if I open up this sheet, I'm going to open up this LinkedIn profile. Okay, in this case, we've got a Sales Navigator link, which is fine. I would prefer to look at him in regular LinkedIn. So, okay, so this guy, we've got his LinkedIn profile, and I'm also going to pull up his web address. Now you can according to your offer, you could look at like pretty much anything. So if you want to also find their Instagram page or their Facebook page or their YouTube channel or their Twitter feed or their blog or anything like that, You could go and find other social things and be looking at them. So it really depends on what your offer. If you have an SEO offer, a paid ads offer, if there's any way you can open up a tool like an analysis tool and actually look at the analytics of their website, that's a good way of doing a quick screen recording. Anything that's simple and easily done within 1 minute quick view, and preferably something that you can systemize and processize with, a trained assistant can do it as well. All right, so, and go back to this guy's page. All right, so we've logged into my LinkedIn and I've opened up the tracker and I found the latest tab here. So there's no Loom video here. So I'm going to start here and go down and create Looms. Now, the next thing is I want to open up the audio file in a music player and preferably use Windows Music Player or iTunes. The reason I say that is because these music players will allow you to play the file in the background, and when I click on it, it now takes me to Google Drive where I've got my latest audio file. So this is in Google Video Player for Google. I don't want to use it in that, so I'm going to download it and then I can close that file. And then down here I want to open this and I want to open this with not Groove Music but Windows Media Player, and that means,
hey there, Jen here,
I can control it with my keyboard play buttons, and I'll show you how we do that. So that's my audio ready. Okay, so now we're going to sign into Loom and we're going to download the desktop app. So I've already showed you Loom and I'm going to open up the desktop app here, Loom app. Okay, here we go, it's ready. Now this is quite important. We're going to turn off the microphone because we're using the pre-recorded audio, so we don't want the microphone to be picking up audio. So we're going to select none for the microphone and then we're going to choose computer or system audio. So let's look at that. So here we're going to have screen and camera, but we've turned our camera off, so we just have the static image. And then we've got our camera on, but we're going to turn our microphone off and we're going to choose none here. So that means we're not picking up the audio through the microphone, but we do need to go to preferences and make sure we're using system audio. So that means when we play our Windows Music Player file, our MP3 audio file, it's going to pick up this system audio and not our microphone. All right, so that should be all ready to go. Okay, so we've turned off our microphone, we've set up our system preferences to system audio, and we've made sure that our camera is off to static image. Now, this is where we use our audio file in the background, and we want it behind the main Chrome window, and we can control the audio and play it using the media keys on our keyboard. Now, if you don't know what that means, there's a little image here. So you've got a play, pause, and rewind and forward button on your keyboard. That should control your Windows Media Player or iTunes, whichever file you're using. Just make sure it's right at the beginning. You could minimize it and it will just autoplay as soon as you press play on those buttons. So next we're going to click record on the Loom app. It's going to give us a little pop-up that says your microphone is muted. We just need to say yes. There's a little countdown. We hear the beep and then we just press play as soon as it starts, the audio starts recording. So I'm going to do that once and show you what I mean. Another thing is, normally I would get rid of all of these tabs up here. I wouldn't have them showing, and I would only have the website and the LinkedIn profile visible because we're doing a full screen recording here, so we wouldn't want these other tabs open. But just for the sake of this training, I'll leave them there just because it's easier. Alright, so let's do one Loom and I'll show you what we mean. Okay, so I would go to the website. This is what I want to record. I'm going to press start recording. It gives me a notification that my microphone is muted, but I'm going to say yes, proceed. It gives me a countdown. I press play.
Hey there, Jen here. I wanted to film this really quick video for you for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I've been checking out your company website and I quite like what you're doing. and also checking you out on LinkedIn. And I wanted to just ask if you're happy with your current pipeline, or whether you're aware that there'd be more business for you if you had a good LinkedIn system or a good cold email outreach system. You see, over the last few years, I've been helping consultants and agencies book around 40 new leads every single month using a LinkedIn system with adding cold email. And yeah, I just wanted to reach out and see if I could introduce a similar system to you guys and just share with you how I've been able to scale my own consultancy and then do that for other business owners such as yourself. So if you're interested, there's a little button on your screen. You could just book a call with me or just reply to this message and we could just set up a time to have a chat. However, if you're really happy with your pipeline and you've got a great system in place, that's fabulous. And either way, just great to be connected, and I look forward to potentially having a chat to you one day. Thanks, have a good day.
Okay, so you can see how that went. I just looked at the website a little bit, I looked at the profile, and I just looked at the company profile as well. It only took a minute, and then this loom has already popped up and populated here. So there's a few more steps that we want to do, so I'll go through it here. You know, there's instructions here about circling the number of LinkedIn profile followers, scroll down, look at their content, move to the website, circle the logo, scroll up and down, you know, just show that you're looking at the website for 1 minute. And then when the audio stops, we click stop the video. So that's pretty much all it takes. And you can see how like an assistant or someone would be able to do this on your behalf, because the process is now repeatable and the audio is already in place. So the next thing we want to do is edit the video to company name and person's name. So I'm going to call it the writer, and the person's name was Bruce Martin, and the writer. So let me go here to my Loom video and I just click on this, and all I need to do is personalize it here, Bruce Martin, oops, the writer. That's easily done. And then the other thing you want to do is add a call to action button. So this is where we can add the link to Calendly and edit the button. So this is why we had our Calendly link here. I'm just gonna go up here, copy that. Now we can add a call to action button, add the button link, and add the button text. Let's say book a call. Okay, so it's personalized that there, and that's all. Save call to action button, so it'll actually pop up here. So if I can copy this link now and I can pop it back in my spreadsheet here, that there. Alright, so you can see that I've added the spreadsheet. Now if I click on it and open it, this is what the person will view when they receive a Loom. They'll see this video, they'll see their name, the writer, and if they click play,
hey there, Jen here.
They can see book
I wanted
a call.
to film this really quick video.
Okay, and they're able to watch it through, and now you can see that these closed captions are a little bit problematic. There's nothing we can really do about that, although you can go in here and review the transcript and you can edit different words. So I think we can edit it here. Hi there. And then it's just AI generated, so it's going to be problematic. Jen here. Let's get rid of that. Delete word. Okay, so I can't fix the punctuation, unfortunately. Hi there, Jen here. I wanted to film this really quick video for a couple of reasons. Okay, most of it's fine. If you just want to make sure that your name is at least correct, you can just review the transcript. So it's edit the call to action button and change the title name here. All right. And then you just add the Loom link to the spreadsheet, and then that becomes part of your outreach process. So you can send that when you're messaging on LinkedIn or when you're messaging on email. And then you can just go through and repeat that and get a virtual assistant or a teammate to just be creating lots of personalized videos for you. Now, the other cool thing about Loom is it allows you to track the open rates. So you get notifications here every time a Loom is open. So it actually helps you track the campaigns, you know, that you're sending, who's watching it, how many times they're watching it, and then obviously you can check who is replying to your Looms as well. So I've given you a screen recording like template, so please use that, make it your own. You can make it longer, you can make it shorter, and I've added here an email or LinkedIn message copy and just an example of what you might write. So if you're reaching out on LinkedIn, you could say, hey, we've been looking at your website and we've pretty sure we could get you, you know, this amazing result, whatever, 5-figure deals in 3 months. I've now recorded you a personalized video, and then you insert the Loom link here. You could add some proof or, you know, testimonials. We've helped a company like, you know, Mitsubishi, Nike, whatever, Panasonic. And if you're interested in a time, let me know how we can help you, your company, you know, in your name. So there's a kind of just a very templated Loom outreach message. There's the screen recording message, and then pretty much the SOP of how you would go through and set up and film your videos. All right, so that brings us to the end of the training on how to send personalized videos. Definitely comment below if you've tried this and how you found it working, if you use other tools other than Loom, and how you find them work as far as utility, ease of sending and tracking the open rates. And yeah, what else you do to personalize your outreach message and how you find that you can scale that. That's the end of this training, and I look forward to seeing you in the next training. Thanks.